everybody. This is Andrea from the Laff House. We have Queen Honey here. So, are you ready?
I'm excited, yes. I'm ready.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Queen Honey. I'm a mother of two boys, and I've been funny most of my life,
Okay.
I would like to say. We'll find out tonight. But yeah, I've been trying to get into the entertainment business. I work at the Renaissance Fair. I do murder mystery theater and stuff like that. Yeah,
Okay.
and I do stand-up comedy, so it's a lot of fun.
Oh, wow. I can't wait. So, you guys, when she came up, I saw all the sparkle. I was like, there's Queen.
Yes.
There's Queen. So I just love everything. When you sat down, you were turning, the light was just catching everything.
Yes.
So I can't wait to see you tonight. Thank you so much for coming out.
No, I'm glad to be here. I'm so excited. I'm so happy that Mr. Rod, put his faith in me and everything like that. And I'm really, really excited to be here and show everybody what I got.
I'm sure we're going to see something tonight.
Yes.
So, again, we are looking forward to you doing your thing. And we will not be seeing the last of you tonight. We're going to see you more, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. I have a couple shows coming up, so yeah, I'm
Tell
excited.
me, what shows you got?
Oh, well, I'm hosting here on the 26th, and then I have a couple shows in October. I believe one or two of them are here as well, so yeah, I'm excited about that.
I can't wait, can't wait, definitely. So y'all check that out. Go ahead and tell people where they can find you.
Oh, you can find me on IG at Queen Honey's Comedy, and that's spelled Hunny with the S at the end. But yeah, I like to spell it the Pooh way.
All those Winnie the Pooh lovers out there. So, okay, go ahead and continue to sparkle.
Thank you so much.
I gotta get you down. We're about to open the door, so we'll see you guys soon.
See you soon.
Here she is, your host for tonight, Queen Honey.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? We ready for some laughter tonight? That's what I'm talking about. My name is Queen Honey. They got all this stuff out here. I don't know what the heck. There you go. Thank you, Mr. Rod. Anyway, I'm so excited to be here. I hope you guys are too. Ready to get some laughter going on? I know that's right. Like I said, my name is Queen Honey. I don't know if you guys are ever wanted to be royalty or not, but I tell you, it's a pain in the ass. You know, people keep playing in my face because they know I'm a queen, right? Period. That's what I said. Period. Yes, I heard you. And I be telling them, nobody does anything when people play in my face. I'll be like off with their heads, and they just be stinging in there like they ain't going to do stuff. I'm just like, what is going on here? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I had somebody tell me that they know why they call me Honey. They said because in the summertime, I'm golden brown, and in the wintertime, I look like I'm raw and unfiltered. I ain't never want to kick a 10-year-old down the steps so bad in my life. It's like, it don't even make any sense. Like, come on. I know I'm pale, it's all right, but I'm still a lovely black queen, you know what I mean? Thank you. Anyway, other people that get on my nerves, that try to play in my face all the time is my kids. My oldest one is here somewhere. Now, if you hear him crying, don't hesitate to give him a bottle and change his diaper, all right? No, he is old enough to be here. Matter of fact, he just turned 28, and I'm 29, so I just want to let y'all know. Yes. So he matter of fact, he just said something earlier. Somebody has said, oh, that's your son? And he was like, yeah, I know, I'm lacking melanin. And I'm like, boy, I'm the black one in the family. I did my part, Yeah, he's mixed. I do have to say that I do apologize because his dad, he actually got me because he eat coochie, and I was just like, nobody back in the 90s did that. No black guys did that shit, you know what I'm saying? I was like, no, you don't know what I'm saying? No, because you're not born in the 90s. Of course not. The heck? Whatever. I try, but I do love my black men. I do love them. My kids know that I like my men like I like my coffee and my chocolate dark. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it is. I had to let them know that their dad was the exception, not the rule. He was, you know what I'm saying? He was a good. It wouldn't have been bad if his dad had like good credit. His dad lied to me. That's how he got in. Let's talk about this real quick. His dad lied to me and told me that he had like $500,000 in the bank. Here he found he found the receipt. I was like, you know what? I wasn't into like, what's the word I'm looking for? I wasn't into material things back then. I thought I wasn't, but when I was like, oh shoot, he got $500,000, I might as well try to talk to this man. Anywho, I hope y'all ready for tonight. We got a great lineup coming up here for y'all. I got this one guy is down from North Carolina. I used to live down there, a place called Wilson, North Carolina. I don't know if you guys know. No. I made the mistake of following my man down there. Because we got a house and everything. Let me tell you, I made the mistake of following him down there. And then he sat up there and he told me that everybody in North Carolina wasn't that smart. Which I know that's not true because y'all got like down there, they got like the biggest universities down there, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, yeah, they're not so smart. And he was like, how do you pronounce Gazebo? I was like, gazebo? He was like, see, they would pronounce it Gazebo down here. I'm like, Gazebo? I was like, you know what? I know you ain't smart because I know it's probably you that said that crap. But, he was a Trump supporter. I should have known better. I ain't trying to get into politics or nothing, but he was definitely a Trump supporter. But this is how dumb this man is. He's up there, he's a Trump supporter, but he got anchor babies. Like, how you gonna be a Trump supporter and you got anchor babies? So that's how I knew he was the dumb one, not the people down in North Carolina. Anywho, I hope y'all are ready for a night full of laughter. We're going to have a grand old time. I'm excited. Our next comedian that's coming up, he is from North Carolina, like I said. He is hilarious. Let's give it all up for Cousin Clyde.
That's what I like to hear when I touch the stage. What up, Philly? How y'all feeling? That's what I'm talking about. I love doing comedy shows. We get the thugs right up in the front. What up, fellas? Goddamn, that's what I'm talking about right here. You in the front, don't turn around. You sitting right here up in the front. Ain't nobody else up here. You brought your ass right up here. The thug life sitting right up here in the front. Come on, man. Got the same chain on. We act like we know, man. We family right here. I'm Cousin Clyde out here, Philly. How y'all doing tonight? Yeah, man, we ain't even gonna talk about what's going on. Hey, look, he asked me if I wanna do some time. I say, hell yeah. You see this shit? I don't get to perform in clubs that look like this. Usually, it's a one, nobody gets searched. It's drugs, guns, everything in there. Look, matter of fact, if, y'all bear with me a moment. I wanna take a picture of this so my Instagram followers can go up. I ain't gonna take a picture of the crowd, though, because we don't want nobody to talk about what the crowd looking like. We gonna talk about this right here, because this look good. Like the crowd, like, hey, you ain't gonna tell nobody what the crowd look like. Anybody ask what the crowd look like? Packed in the motherfucker. Packed. Everybody was in there. You went there? Oh, you missed out, man. The motherfucker was funny as hell. That's what y'all missed out on. Yeah, don't be in here like y'all sleep. Y'all cousins in the house. I don't care. 1, 2, 1,000 in here. We about to have some fun up in here tonight. Am I right, Philly? Shit. You know what I'm saying? Usually I do my cocaine after the show, but I looked at the I was seeing what kind of crowd they had in here. I was just seeing what kind of crowd they had. Nah, man, but I'm loving it, man. Give it up for the Laff House opening up, man, in Philly, man. This is big. This is historical, man, and I'm about to pop my shit because I am the first comedian to touch this stage. Male comedian, give it up for Queen. She did her thing. Cause ladies first, but then here go Cousin Clyde, here I am. That's right. First one up here, yeah, doing this thing, opening the thing up for y'all. And just a little bit about me, man. I'm celebrating a year and 7 months. I gave up smoking weed. Look, y'all don't care. Thank you, sister. She the only one care. She the only one care. Everybody else like, and so, well, I'm smoking. I'm high right now. Yeah, keep your business to yourself. But I like to talk about that though, man, because you know it's been a year and 7 months since I stopped smoking weed. Now I just eat it. You know what I'm saying? You know, cops don't want to search your car when it smells like brownies and chocolate chip cookies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's all I'm saying. And I'm a proud father of 5 girls. Don't do that, Philly. Don't do that. I take this hat off and pass it around, take up collections. I need some help with them. Listen, I need help. That's why I left their mama, just so we can get a stepdaddy. I said, I can't do this by myself. We need somebody else. You could do a whole lot better than me. You know what I'm saying? You know, you ain't gotta wait on me till I get my shit together. But when I tell people that, that's what they do. People go, ooh. Some people want to give me advice like, hey, man, 5 girls, boy, you better get them guns ready with some extra bullets because them girls gonna send you through hell. Them boys gonna be all over them. I say, hey, man, the way they be asking me for shit, I be introducing them to boys. I'm like, you ain't met my daughters. I'm like, baby, turn around, show them what you're working with, baby. Look at that ass. Hey, that run in the family. That's in the family. I got 4 more just like it. 4 more just like it. Because you don't understand, man, when you a dad, man, you taking care of your responsibilities. I be out on the road, like right now, I took the picture of me right here at the Laff House on this stage, just looking good in here. When I post it, people gonna be like, man, Clyde, I see you doing big things, man. You all on the road, man. I know you doing it, man. You doing big things. I be like, yeah, but it's hard to feel like you doing big things when you know you gotta donate plasma tomorrow. Donate. I be like, hey, man, I don't feel so big when I gotta be pumping, you know what I'm saying, for my plasma to go faster. And y'all, I was donating plasma so much that I started getting tracks in my arms. And my family thought I was shooting dope. Didn't tell me, was talking about it behind my back. I didn't know until I went to my grandmother's house to fix a bowl of cereal and all the spoons were gone. I said, Grandma, where all the spoons at? She like, why? So you can smoke dope out of them? I said, Grandma, I don't do dope. You know what I'm saying? She's like, well, why you got those tracks in your arms, those holes in your arms? I said, Grandma, I donate plasma. She like, what the hell is plasma? I was like, I don't know, but I think they use it to make TVs. You know, like the plasma TVs? I don't know. I just know I was getting paid for it. I was getting paid for it. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get up out of here. I don't wanna hold up your time, just give you a little bit of me and what I do. And before I get out of here, I wanna leave y'all with one of the best jokes I ever written, and I'm gonna give it for the grand opening of the Laff House tonight. And if y'all ready for it, let me get a hell yeah. Knock, knock. Police. Police, follow me on Instagram, Cash App, PayPal, and all your social media sites. My name is comedian Cousin Clyde. Y'all been a great crowd. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you.
All right, he was funny. Ooh, that was... Anyway, he was talking about... Who was he talking about? Had a booty, got it from the family. His daughter, right? Yeah, I thought that's what he was saying. She's lucky, let me just tell you that. My ex that moved down to North Carolina, he wanted me to get my body done because he said he wanted me to look like Kim Kardashian, right? I was like, I'm prettier than Kim Kardashian. Let me get that. Anyway, but he was just upset because I got a booty do, you know what I'm saying? My stomach sticks out farther than my booty do. Anyway, yeah, so I would, you know, it is what it is. I'm not getting my body done for no man anyway. But yes, lucky people. Just be happy that y'all got something, because I don't know. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I had to leave that man because I am of the LGBTQ plus community. I don't know if you guys know this. I'm trans slender. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm skinny. I mean, no, I am skinny. You know what I'm saying? In my mind. I just love food too much is what it is. Oh my God, it just tastes so good. I love food so much that I started working in a restaurant. Yeah. And I spent all my money there. It's not even funny. I don't even get paid, like have my paychecks or nothing. It just goes right back into the tacos and the esquites. That's what I do. But the problem is though, I mean, I know I'm light skinned but I work in obviously a taco place, right? And the Hispanic people that work there think that I'm Hispanic. I'm like, don't be speaking Spanish to me because I don't want ICE to come and arrest me, not at all, not even a little bit. Next thing you know, I'm gonna be talking about como esta, trying to be nice and shit, and next thing you know, ICE will be like, I knew it. I won't. I'm so glad 23andMe got defunct because let me tell you something. I know it's going to come back that I'm Caucasian, and my son's going to be like, see, I knew you was white, not black like you told me, but whatever. But yeah, it's all good. Are y'all ready for some more laughter? Yes. Right now, we got a comedian that has won Philly's Funniest. And his name is Anton. He's going to give it to y'all really good. So let's give it up for him. Give it up, give it up, give it up.
What I'm supposed to do with that? I'll be here for 5 minutes. Yeah, I'll put my water on and make it look useful. How y'all doing today? Y'all having a good time? All right. Come on now. I mean, this has been a very good week. For black people. White people going down hard this week, you know what I mean? The girl in Florida who took the baseball, remember, y'all know her? She went over to do, Karen Philly. She lost her job over that shit. Can you believe that? Lost your job because you went over and took a baseball from somebody? You can believe that? It was rude. But if I was the dude, and some woman just came over to me and started chastising me for giving a baseball to my kid, I would have lost my job with how many flights of stairs she would have been kicked down. Because you don't come over and take a baseball from my child. I guess we see that differently. At the end of the day, it's just a baseball game, and I'm glad when that happened to me. Social media wasn't as heavy. Because I was in a similar situation, back in 2007. Remember when the Phillies were really good? They were winning their world championships. And I went to a Yankees game. And I was sitting up there, and I went there. I took a girl there, and I really couldn't afford to be in Yankee Stadium. It was too expensive, and I wasn't having a good time. Because, as a man, when you're somewhere and you can't afford to be there, it's not a good time. So I was there not having a good time, and I was sitting down, and all of a sudden, bow, a foul ball got hit our way. Now, I'm sitting here eating a hot dog, minding my business. Everybody around me stood up and rushed the rail to go get this baseball. I didn't get up. I was eating an $8 hot dog I couldn't afford. When they went over to get the baseball, they all reached for it. And when they reached for it, nobody could corral it. So it popped over them, and now the baseball is careening toward me. Now I'm sitting here minding my business, just eating a hot dog I can't afford. I'm not happy. Across from me is a little kid. Me and this kid see this baseball coming at us at the same time. Now I'm gonna say this. When you hate kids the way I do, and a baseball is coming your way, and you and a little kid reach out for a baseball, you got nobody to blame but yourself if you go home with no baseball. So me and this kid reached out for the ball at the same time. Now, he brought a glove to the game. I ain't bring no glove. I'm a grown-ass man. When we reached out for the ball at the same time, he kind of caught the ball, but he snow-coned it in his glove, meaning the baseball was sticking out like the microphone head is in my hand. Now, this happened fast, but I'm showing you in slow motion. It was like, bow, bow, and all of a sudden, I had a New York Yankees baseball. And I was like, yeah, I caught a baseball. And then this kid said, you took my baseball. And I was like, I didn't take your baseball. This baseball came from over there. You brought a baseball glove to the game. You still have your glove. Technically, you ain't even lose nothing. I just lost an $8 hot dog. I'm not in the mood to argue. Everybody around me saw me and this kid yelling at each other. And so they start yelling at me and booing me. Now, I don't know if you ever been anywhere and been booed by what could have been 10 to 12,000 people. It's a very uncomfortable feeling. It's gonna make you less likely to give him that baseball, not more likely. But the way they booed me, they act like I went over to this little kid and wrestled the baseball from him and knocked him out of a wheelchair or something. And I didn't knock him out of his wheelchair. The reason he was in a wheelchair, did I mention that? He was in a wheelchair. But the reason he fell out the wheelchair was because he reached out like this. You don't reach out like this when you sit in a wheelchair. You know, that is one-legged irresponsibility. He only had one leg. So he shouldn't have been reaching out like that. Now, listen, I don't want to get into why, who got the baseball, who went home with the baseball. But what I want you to know is that a lot of people threw beer and popcorn at me. And they were booing me, and security came, and they tried to kick me out of the stadium. And that's when I had to stand up for myself, just as any civil rights artist would, okay? And this is what I said. I said, look, I am about equality, like the 1993 Disabilities Act. And I would have took this baseball from anybody else in the stand, so I took it from him because I believe in equality. And I'm not going to give him back the baseball because, I wouldn't give Stevie Wonder a telescope for Christmas. It seems rude. Okay, first of all, that was the punchline and y'all reacted wrong. Hey, thanks a lot. My name is Anton Schubert.
That's all right. How y'all doing? I know, right? I'm thirsty too, but I'm not going to drink after him. I don't know where his lips been. Anyway, so we got another guest spot coming up, but I just want to say something. I love sports, and he was talking about baseball. I love it when, they make the touchdowns and everything like that. Yes. What? The Eagles play the baseball, right? No, that's not what it is. No, I'm just trolling y'all. I know just enough about football. I know just enough about sports to troll people. You know what I'm saying? This young man right here, he don't like he know a lot about sports. Excuse me, sir. You were talking in the middle of my set? That's crazy. Really? You trying to shine more than me? That's what's happening? You right. Anyway, you know a lot about sports. You like football? You watch the Eagles? You watch the Eagles? Yeah, so you know that they're about to go to the World Series again, right? No, that's not right. I'm just saying. They're not going to the World Series. They don't put the puck in the basket. That's not how they do it. You sure? Somebody over here, I heard a lady say, no, that's not it. They don't put pucks in the basket. No, that's crazy. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all. I know a little bit about sports. Eagles is my favorite team. I know there's. Yes, let's go Birds, right? Yes. Are we ready to sing the song? Ready? Fly, Phillies, fly. No. Oh, I'm about to get booed off the stage. Yo, I'm just messing with y'all. Don't come after me. Come on. Do not come after me. I see an Eagles jersey right here, number 11. Who's that? Number 11. You got your mouth full. It's all right. It's all right. I know just enough about sports to mess everybody's day up. That's it. That is it. I'm not trying to learn nothing else. I know the positions. I know the scorings. Is that what it's called? The scorings? I don't know the stats. I don't know nothing about no stats, but I know just enough. I'm just saying, because people get mad at me all the time. All the time. I'm like, trolling them. And they're like, girl, you don't know nothing about no sports. Why you keep saying that stuff? And I'm like, because it's fun. Getting a sports person all angry and stuff. It's hilarious. Anywho, we got another guest spot coming up for you. Are you ready? Let's give it up. Let's give it up. We got Sean coming out here tonight. All right, let's give it up for him. Let's go. Ooh, that thing's falling. Oh, I'm limp.
Hello. I don't really got a lot of time, but I just want to let y'all know that the dating pool is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I met a girl the other day. She had 7 kids and told me she was single. I said, bitch, it's 8 of y'all. You are not single, you know what I mean? I got a girl around my way, 22 years old. I lied to her. I told her I was 30, you know what I mean? But I'm really 46. So she called me this morning and was like, you's a lying bastard. I said, why you say that? She said, because I put a picture on Facebook and my dad said he went to school with you. Except that they just keep going up in fares. They want all these fares and paying the highest fare in the nation, and it's not safe. You can lose your life on SEPTA. I was catching the train the other day, me and some young boy, we went back and forth because I'm trying to get on the train, he trying to get off. But he looking at me like I'm the only one blocking the door. It's like 40 people around me. So right before the door shut, I called him a pussy, you know what I mean? Don't you know that damn conductor gonna open the door back up? I told him, no, I like pussy, you know what I mean? This dude like 6'2", 250, you know what I mean? This place would be packed if it wasn't for all these chairs in here. I know they're not gonna invite me back after that one. And I know what y'all saying, it's like the second brown skinned guy with a bald head. I'm auditioning, you know what I mean? I'm actually from Chicago though, you know what I mean? And my cousins always tell me, how does it feel to be in a big city with so much danger? I said, come on, we from Chicago, man. Like, you go from one bad city to the next. This ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm just here trying to make $1, that's all. And I'm glad the Laff House is back. Y'all glad the Laff House is back? You know what I'm saying? So y'all just part of the beginning of the Laff House. And, we're gonna have a lot more spectacular shows. So thank y'all for my time, all right? I didn't want to stay up here too long. All right, y'all enjoy the rest of the show.
All right, Sean. I had an ex named Sean. I miss him. Not too much, though. Otherwise, I would be with him. But anyway, how we having? We having a good time? Y'all enjoying it? That's what's up. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. I don't have nothing about no inner city. I'm not from the city. I'm from outside the suburbs. I like to say I'm a Philly girl, though, when I'm out of state, because nobody knows where Norristown is. Yeah, that must be my son. Yo, baby! That must be my baby. See, support. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So we having a great night tonight, right? I'm glad to hear it. I had a couple more. You know what I want to talk to you about? I want to talk about how I look Hispanic. Yeah, so like I do like to try to work out my Spanish on my friends, my Spanish people. So the place I work at, right? The Spanish people, they're like some of my best friends. They don't even speak English. We don't understand each other. All we do is como está, muy bien, and then that's it. They be hugging me up and everything. And then one lady was trying to teach me how to speak Spanish. And so the first word she taught me was frijoles. Do we know Spanish enough to know frijoles? No, so frijoles is beans, right? So then she wanted to teach me, because she bumped into me, so she wanted to teach me to say, I'm sorry, so it's, what is it, yo siento? Is that it? I don't know, yo siento. So I was saying yo siento frijoles because they're the only 3 languages, the only words I know in Spanish. But yeah, yo siento frijoles. I don't know. It's sorry beans. I'm sorry beans. So now every time they teach me something, they always add frijoles on it because they know that's what I'm going to say is frijoles. I don't know. But yeah, so I told them, I was like, yeah, I do this bit where I talk about, how Spanish people come up to me and they always talk Spanish to me because they think I look like I'm Hispanic. And I said, but then, I respond with the little, Sesame Street, Dora the Explorer Spanish that I know, and then they start speaking fast to me, right? And then I'm like, no, slow down. Like, I don't understand Spanish, like a piquito. I don't know that much Spanish. And then they're like, well, how do you think we feel when you speak English? And I had to shut up after that. I was like, I'm so sorry about that. Because I do speak fast. It's because I have a small mouth. I just found that out recently. The dentist, yeah, it is. And I feel sorry for all the women that dealt with my exes afterwards because I made them feel big. And it was just my mouth is small, that's all. Yo, I'm sorry. Anyway, we are about to start with our features. All right. We have a great comedian coming up next.
All right, y'all. So we have the one and only Malcolm Hill.
Yes, thank you.
So,
thank you for having me.
I mean, I know we were chatting earlier, and you were letting me in a little something. So tell me, what is your inspiration? What helps you to be the guy who we see on stage?
I can't do nothing else. I was left down twice in school, and I realized that I have a knack of making people laugh. I had to stay after class all the time, and I used to have to stay in detention, and I realized I like being in detention. And I like talking to the people, making them laugh. Okay. So I was doing it ever since I was a kid. And then I'm actually getting paid for it. Actually, my teacher said, you ain't gonna get paid for that. He was wrong. He was wrong. Okay, I actually got paid for what I was doing.
And here you are.
And here I am, yes. What I've been doing it for like 25, 30 years.
25 years.
Yes.
Wow.
Started out with Kevin Hart, Michael Blackston, and all the ones that, at the Laff House, the world famous Laff House.
Of course.
That's right, the reunion. Yeah. Started out at open mic night at the Laff House, and I was working at Children's Hospital, and before I started comedy. And I used to go into the cafeteria at 11 o'clock, and everybody would always come in there every day. So they was like, yo, you got to go to the Laff House because people need to see you. Okay. So I'm like, well, what is the Laff House? Okay. They said, don't worry, we're going to come down there, sign you up for open mic night. I went down there, and I was like, well, what am I going to do? They said, talk about what you talked about today. Just think about what you talked about today, and I got on stage and been on stage ever since.
And it just comes so naturally.
Yeah. And one thing about life is something funny in everything. Okay. I could be at a funeral and I could tell you, like, look at the pastor lying. He don't know that guy. He sit there lying, talking about, oh, he's a great man. This pastor don't know this guy. This guy done shot 4 people. Whoa. But he's up there lying. It's something funny. It's something funny in everything. Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's something funny in everything. You just got to find it. And, that's why I've been doing comedy because, like, I used to be on the basketball team, man, and it was to the point where they was like, yo, man, get this guy out of the game, man. He's too funny. Sit down, man. Stuff like that because that's all I used to do is just try to be funny because I felt as though I couldn't do anything else. So I was trying to be great at that.
And you are.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming back.
Yes.
It is good to see you, and I can't wait to see you tonight.
Yes, it's going to be a good show tonight. Charles Walden, Queen Honey, it's going to be a great show. She's over there, but thanks for having me. Shout out to me. First of all, I want to thank Mr. Rod for giving me the opportunity to give me the break that he did for me to be able to do what I do. He actually helped my career because when we was at the Laff House, everybody was raunchy. You know what I'm saying? And Mr. Rod used to open that door when he hears something, he'll point at you, and then you got to tone it down because he said, you're making me lose my customers. So he would point at us and tell us, like, that's it. So shout out to Mr. Rod, man, for giving a lot of people that you see, from Mike Epps to Kevin Hart to everybody, a lot of the comedians that you see has came through the Laff House. Okay. We used to have to go up there and sign the sign-in sheet at 6 o'clock. The show don't start till 8:30, so you're walking around South Street from 6 o'clock because the list was over 50 people. And you make sure you get on that list, and then you walk around on South Street from 6 o'clock to 8:30 just for 3 minutes on stage, right? But you would do that because if you wasn't on that list, then if you late on that list, you wasn't going to get no time. Okay. So, but shout out to Mr. Rod for giving everybody a platform. A lot of people is really indebted to him for what he did, and I think that people should, shout his name out, respect what he's done for this business, man, Mr. Rod and Miss Mona, for what they did for people's careers. Because believe it or not, if it wasn't for the Laff House, who knows where you would see some of these people that you see. But nobody's gonna say that. Everybody, is doing their thing. Everybody stars now, or whatever, and they don't wanna admit it. But to me, if it wasn't for the Laff House and the opportunities to be on stage in front of people the way it has been, it wouldn't be a lot of people that you see right now. I mean, they would still be doing it. I'm not saying that they wouldn't, but it wouldn't have happened the way it happened. So, yeah.
I can't wait to see you tonight,
all right, well,
man.
tonight. We'll see you tonight, all right? Follow me on Instagram at Comedian Malcolm Hill. Oh, yeah, shameless plug.
Thank you again,
all right,
Mr.
thank you.
For Charles Walden. Oh, no, Malcolm Hill. I didn't see you. I'm sorry. Is it Malcolm Hill next? All right, Malcolm Hill. Let's give it up for Malcolm Hill. Woo! This microphone's standing up. Keep clapping, keep clapping. There you go.
Keep clapping. DJ, turn the music off. All right. Beautiful people, give yourselves a round of applause. We got it. Mr. Rod told me it's going to be 1,400 people here. I seen more people in child support court than this. That's all right. How many people from Philly? Philly, make some noise. Where y'all at? Where my Philadelphia people at? Everybody from Philly? So I'm talking about Philly dangerous right now, ain't it? Philly dangerous like a motherfucker right now, ain't it? The other day I was walking down the street, somebody walked behind me like, psst, give me your money. Don't turn around. Give me your... I looked, I said, officer, what is your fucking problem? What is your... Somebody was like, psst, I got that weed. I got that weed. I said, Pastor Waller from Enon, what the fuck is you... You know Pastor Waller selling weed. Get out of here. You know Pastor Waller. They got a Mac machine right in the front of the pulpit. What are you talking about? But give it up for me. Today is my 6-year anniversary of messing with the same girl. Give it up for that shit. 6 years. 6 years. Yes. Yeah, and her boyfriend still don't know who the fuck I am. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Because I had to break up with my girl because she used to get drunk all the time. You ever have a girl get so drunk she didn't even know where the fuck she at? I took her to the library, people. The library. I parked the car. I said, look here, you drunk. Stay the fuck out in the car. I go in the library. Here she come, drunk as hell. Give me a quarter pounder with cheese, small fry. I said, bitch, this the library. She said, give me a quarter pounder with cheese, small fry, and a Big Mac. Stupid. Stand you stupid women. Give me a quarter pounder. You know what? Stupid, man. And she couldn't read neither. It's nothing worse than a woman that can't read. I took her to Taco Bell. She thought she was at an expensive Mexican restaurant. We had Taco Bell. And she thought it was, she thought everything on the wall was written in Spanish because she couldn't read. She had to go to the bathroom. She come back from the bathroom like this. I said, what's wrong? She said, I couldn't get in the bathroom. I said, why? She said, it was a sign on the wall that said, Witi Petit. It was written in Spanish, Witi Painti. I said, what the fuck is Witi Painti? I said, the sign says wet paint. What the fuck is your problem? Stupid. Witi Painti. You know what? Stupid. But that's why I like big women, man. I'm tired of these small girls. I like the big women. Big women in the house, make some noise. Where y'all at? Oh, there's more of y'all in here than that. Is this microphone on? Turn the light on so I can point them out, because y'all up in here. I seen y'all up in here. A lot of women wearing these Spanx, these waist trainers. Walking in here with them, tricking the nigga with them waist trainers on. Can't even breathe. Walking in here. You ever hug a woman with a waist trainer on? Feel like you're hugging a bulletproof vest? Are you the police, bitch? Are you on the Philadelphia Eagles? Where the fuck is... It look good to y'all. But I like the big women. But big women only worried about one thing. True story. I'm in the bed with this big girl. I'm making love from the back. Doggy style. Her head underneath the pillow. I kept seeing this flashing light. I'm like, you like this meat, don't you? She said, yeah, baby, bring extra meat. I said, extra meat? What the fuck? I ain't got no extra meat. This is it. This is it. My leg is on the wall for leverage and everything. This is it. My balls is in the pussy at the same time. I ain't got no extra meat. This is it. This is the last. I'm at the limit right now. This is it. So I'm like, you ain't got to laugh that hard for that shit, okay? I'm like, I'm about to come. She said, well, can you come in less than 5 minutes? Bring extra meat. Can I come in less than 5 minutes? What the fuck? I moved the pillow out the way the whole time this chick on her cell phone ordering a cheesesteak. You done lost your goddamn bring extra meat. You know what? Can't stand y'all big women. A lot of women with them dildos. Fellas, if your woman got a dildo, nigga, your time is almost up. Your time is running. Look, you know what I'm talking about. If your woman got the rose, you only got a couple of days left. If you come home and you see bzz, 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 nigga, you better pack your bags. She know what I'm talking about. Some fucking dildos. Dildos are the devil. And ladies, what's with the dildos that stick to the wall? I went over to this girl house, she had 3 of them just dangling. I don't know. I don't know what that shit was. I put my coat on this shit. I don't know what this shit is. Dildos. And ladies, why do y'all got to have the biggest dildo in the world? Why your dildo can't be the size of your man? You know what I mean? You ever see them motherfucking dildos, ladies? Your man dick is like a little AA battery and the motherfucking dildos. My girl gonna say, Malcolm, take me to the store to get a dildo, right? I said, all right, I'm sitting in the car waiting for her. And I'm like, well, damn, what the hell is taking her so goddamn long? She gonna call me on the cell phone while I'm in the car. She gonna talk about, Malcolm, can you come hold the door open? Hold the door open, what the fuck? I go to the door, she come out to the store like this. She come out like this. We couldn't even get it in the car. We had to tie it to the hood of the car. People thought we had a black Christmas tree and shit. I said, you know what? Shit. A lot of these ladies with these sugar daddies, motherfucking ladies, would you go with a man that walk like this if he pay all your bills? If a nigga pay all your bills and he walking like this, would you? Right? Well, ladies, would you go with a man 97 years old if he pay all your bills? Huh? She's talking about, hell yeah. It's all right. She's talking about, hell, it's all right. It's all right when when you keep him a secret. Right? He's 97 years old. He's a secret. Don't nobody know. But it's going to be a time where he want to come to your job and give you some flowers. And they be like, Lisa, Mr. Gerald's at the door for you. Mr. Gerald like, had him. Mr. Gerald had a knee replacement. He coming. A lot of these, you ever see the old players at the club trying to dress young? He got a sweat. He had 2 knee replacements trying to make a stroke look cool. You ever see that nigga like? Shit. But I'm saying, man, another thing about myself, I'm not fighting no goddamn body. I'm not fighting nobody. These kids is crazy right now, ain't they? This world is different than what it was when we was coming up. We was coming up in a time we would take off our shirt and fight one-on-one. You know what I mean? Right? These young boys ain't fighting no more. My girl gonna call me cowardly because I wouldn't confront these 2 guys in the car. Just real shit, though. I'm telling y'all a real story. She said, you cowardly. You ain't saying nothing to them? Yes, I'm cowardly. I'm not fighting no goddamn body. Because these kids is crazy. This true story. We in the car, right? Car in front of us. We in the car, me and my girl, I'm driving. Car, you know how you can ride into the parking spot? But these young boys, they gonna stop right in front. One of them gonna get out the car and start talking to somebody else. So you know me, I'm sit there, I'm gonna wait, because fuck that, I'm not, I'm waiting. And here go my girl. Bam, 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 bam. The fuck is you doing? Bam, 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 bam. And the guy gonna get out the car and say, what's up, old head, you got a problem? I said, she hit the fucking horn. Stop hitting my fucking horn, bitch. These motherfuckers is crazy. I'm not fighting no goddamn body. Shit. So ladies, if you go out with me, if somebody smack you, damn it, you just got smacked. Because I'm not fighting no goddamn body. I'm not fighting. Because that's why I only date ugly women. My women is fucked up. I fuck these pretty women. Pretty women expect you to fight. All my women got bad feet. Fuck these women with good feet and pretty and lights. My woman, real shit. We in the car driving and shit, man. Summertime, she put her feet back. We laying back. She took off her shoes. Her feet look like they're holding up gang signs. Just fucked up like this here. Niggas is shooting at us and shit. In the pretty women expect you to fight. You ever go to the movies with a pretty ass girl, you sitting in the movie theater, 3 big guys come behind you, they talking loud. But here go your pretty ass girl. Why don't they shut the fuck up back there, right? So the one of them hears it, right? He says, why don't you shut up, you big-headed bitch? She said, Malcolm, did you hear what he just said to me? I'm like, no, I didn't hear nothing. You know, I'm trying to watch the movie, you know. She said, Malcolm, if you don't say nothing to them, don't you ever say nothing to me. Shit, I ain't seen that girl in about 6 years, man. I'm not fighting nobody, man. Call me when you get home, goddammit. I'm not fighting no goddamn body. These niggas is crazy. That's why I'll be by myself. I'll be by myself a lot. It's real shit, man. That's why I only date older women, too. Tired of these young girls. Over 40, make some noise. Who in there over 40? Make some noise. Is this microphone on loud? What the fuck is going on? Is this shit on? You don't want me to point y'all out now. I see you over there, Miss Gladys, eating them buffalo wings. Is this microphone on? Can somebody turn her hearing aid up? Can she hear? I said over 40. She like, that's you. Miss Gladys. If you got a slip on, that's you, Miss Gladys. If you got a hamper at the house, that's you, Miss. If you got a lava lamp, that's you. I'm just playing. My woman, 97 years old. No lie. Tired of these young girls. Get you an older woman. My woman, 97 years old. We got matching helmet, matching sweatsuit, and matching oxygen tank and everything. Because I'm trying to own her fucking house. That's real shit right there. She about to die. I'm about to own some property in a minute. Fuck these young girls. These young girls ain't got shit. I'm trying to own your property. I'm one Viagra pill away from owning everything she got. I'm trying to fuck her to death. You know what I'm saying? Because these young girls, listen, fellas, get you an older woman, because an older woman will take care of you in bed. It's real shit, fellas. You got to learn. Because an older woman, when you bust a nut, when you're making love to an older woman, fellas, when you bust a nut, that older woman going to get up out that bed, right? Go to the bathroom, get that wet rag, right? Come back, wipe you down from head to toe. Lift the balls up and pat, pat, pat. Give a round of applause, Miss Pat, Pat, right there. Miss Pat, Pat. Hold the balls up and pat, 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 pat. She know what I'm talking about. You tell a young girl to wipe you down, she take the rag. Bitch, tell your mother to wipe you down, bitch. If a girl hand you the rag like this, tell your mother to... Miss Pat, Pat will wipe you down. But my older woman took it too far. She wiped me down and she put baby powder on me. I said, how am I your fucking son, lady? What the fuck is your problem? I never forget, man, Miss Hattie. Her name was Miss Hattie. She wanted me to call her Miss Hattie. Miss Hattie had the surgery. She had that trick thing, Miss Hattie. You know what I'm talking about? She had that talking thing out of her neck. You know what I'm talking about? But she wanted to sing karaoke one last time, right? We up there at the she's talking about some freakazoid robot report. Oh, Scorpio. You know what? Shake it, baby. I never forget, when I went over her house, she was taking her pants off. She got a nice body, too. She's taking her pants off all slow. She had this thong just dragging on the floor, just dragging. I said, what kind of thong is that? She talking about that's a thong depends. What the fuck is a thong depends? Man, seriously. I like older women, man. It's like I ain't got no car insurance either. Fuck car insurance. My car's fucked up. I got an 86 Fatata. The muffler's fucked up. 86 Fatata, nigga. I'll embarrass the shit out of you coming to pick you up from your job. Fucking, I ain't got no car insurance. Fucking car insurance, $800. My car only worth $400. I'm not paying for no goddamn car insurance. Fuck car insurance. Y'all crazy for paying for car insurance. So ladies, if you're in the car with me, don't put the seat back, don't fall asleep, don't put no seatbelt on and none of that. Because if I hit something, you better be ready to run. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, my license plate is on with Velcro. Just take it off and go, goddammit, go. I go that way, you go that way. I ain't got no goddamn car insurance. Save yourself. You gonna get the blame for all this shit. I ain't got no car insurance. If I hit somebody, you better get out the fucking car. Because you did it. Shit, I ain't got no goddamn car insurance. Shit, but I grew up poor, man. My mom raised 4 boys. Give my mom a round of applause, raising four boys by herself. My father was on that vacation, that long, where he was locked up, but he told us he was on vacation. He was in prison. My mom raised 4 boys, and I grew up poor. You know, it's fucked up growing up poor, man, in Philadelphia, man. You know, and you know when I found out I was poorer than the other kids? Halloween. Halloween let you know you ain't got no goddamn money. Remember years ago for Halloween when your mom would make your Halloween costume, remember that? You had like a white shit over top of you, supposed to be a ghost. Had a little piss stain on the side because your brother done peed in the bed, remember that? You going to school smell like piss and kerosene, it's fucked up when you ain't got no goddamn money. Because all the kids got money, they got the real costumes, right? It's fucked up when you ain't got no money. Because you go to the Halloween party, some of the kids got the real, one kid was the Superman, the real fucking costume. Other kid, he the fucking Batman. My mom gonna dress me up for the party, for the Halloween. She gonna wrap a towel around my neck, have a towel hanging down to the floor, and she gonna tie it up around the neck and everything, you know. Then she gonna hand me a fork and a spatula. Talk about you kitchen man. Who the fuck is kitchen man, mom? Ain't no such thing as kitchen man. Here come kitchen man smelling like piss. Shut the fuck up. Here come the smelly kitchen man. Shut up. My shoes was fucked up in school. Everybody in school had on black shoes. I'm in there with blue shoes on with 2 yellow stripes up the side. I looked at the pictures now, kind of find out my mom had me out there wearing a pair of skates with the wheels taken off, supposed to be shoes. You know what? I'm fucking the floor up. Kids thought I had on taps. Here come the smelly tap dancer. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut up. Hated it. And I hated when kids would spend the night on my house to eat cereal. You know how you got Fruit Loops, Captain Crunch? You know Captain Crunch. I don't know where my mom got this. My mom had a box of Lieutenant Crunch cereal. Where the fuck you get? Who said Save-A-Lot? Who the fuck says? There's a guy on the box with a Kango on his head, a patch on his eye and shit. I said, what the fuck? I remember one Halloween party, my mom dressed me up in all my father's clothes. I had my father's baggy pants on, his baggy shirt on. I said, Mom, who am I supposed to be? She said, tell him you a cheating motherfucker like your father. That's who the fuck, you just like your father. That's who the fuck you is. Tell him you your father. Tell him you ain't paying bills. Tell him. Tell him you ain't shit. Hated it, man. Hated going up poor. Because, you know, black people, we change shit. Just like we change funerals, too. Funerals is different now. Remember years ago for the funeral? Everybody wear a suit to the funeral. Remember the good old days? You ever go to a funeral now? Everybody got like a white t-shirt on, a picture of the guy that died on the front of the shirt, right? You ever see that? And look, I went to this ghetto-ass funeral, right? If you're gonna have his picture on the front of the shirt, have his high school picture, cap and gown. I went to this ghetto-ass funeral. They had a picture of this nigga with his prison outfit on like this here. This nigga. The grandmother was selling platters at the funeral. She talking about this is a fish fry funeral. What the fuck is a fish fry funeral, lady? She's talking about you owe me $8. Bitch, if you don't get the fuck out of my face, lady. And it wasn't the fact that they couldn't afford a casket, but they buried this nigga in a 2-door refrigerator. This nigga legs hanging out the side, kids reaching behind him for their juicy juices and shit. I said, what kind of It's ghetto, man. Funerals is fucked up now. Just like, and I don't know who made this sexy too. When I die, I don't know who made the obituary. When I die, do not Photoshop my picture and have me up in the clouds with wings and shit. Who the fuck? Everybody get wings. Here this nigga done shot 9 niggas and he up in the clouds with wings and shit on. This motherfucker, everybody get wings. And the pastor lying like a motherfucker. Talking he was a good man and this nigga shot 9 niggas and he got wings and shit. Everybody's a good man at the funeral. Pastor don't know that nigga. Pastor getting that 350. You get that pastor that 350. He was a good man. He was the Lord's shepherd. That nigga done shot 9 niggas and he up in the clouds with wings and shit on the obituary. God gonna be like, who the hell gave you them damn wings on I don't know who made that shit up. Shit, I'm from the old school, man. Where light-skinned people was the shit. Remember the good old days, ladies? When the light-skinned niggas was the shit, remember that? Y'all used to like the light-skinned, even guys like him. Some guys like the light-skinned guys. This nigga clapping. And remember the bow-legged nigga? Ladies, y'all remember the bow-legged nigga? Remember that? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You dad, she talking about I had them both, light-skinned and bow-legged nigga. I hated y'all. The bow-legged nigga was getting all the pussy, right? So you know what, I was up at the school, I would fix my pants like this and be walking around the school and shit like this here. I was on the basketball team. Cause the bow-legged nigga get all the pussy, nigga. I would walk around that motherfucker all day long. I was getting the pussy. And then until the guys on the motorcycle was getting all the pussy. Remember that? Y'all used to like a guy with the motorcycle helmet, you know what I'm saying? And all that leather and shit on. That shit was sexy. I remember I was in the gallery in the mall and shit. I had my motorcycle helmet, my motorcycle boots on, got about 5 or 6 phone numbers, and I went and got right on the fucking bus. I ain't got no motherfucking bike, nigga. No bike. Shit, bow-legged niggas was getting all the pussy. I'm about to get up out of here, man. Shit. How many people in a relationship, real quick, I'm about to get out of here, man. My headliner is over here. How many people in a relationship make some noise? One of y'all is clapping and one of y'all not. What the fuck is going on here? What the fuck? Is he beating you? What the fuck is going on here? Shit. Fucking cell phones. Remember, see, y'all happy when you cheating. Remember years ago with your cell phone when there wasn't no lock on the cell phone? Remember that? I'm glad they found out that lock and shit now, the shit, and the code. There wasn't no code back in the day when I was growing up. Shit, I used to come home and dismantle my phone all the way. Motherfucker battery was up in the ceiling fan and everything, nigga. I would take my phone apart. Because cell phones break up relationships. Ladies, you could tell if your man is cheating by the way he conduct himself with his cell phone. If your man is not cheating and the cell phone rings, he gonna say, baby, go get my phone. Go answer that. Look, she looking at him right now. You ain't never answered his phone, right? Your phone ring, even you're not cheating, you bring, baby, it's for you. But ladies, this is how you could tell if your man is cheating. If your man is in the shower and the phone ring, and you find out that nigga got his cell phone duct taped to his leg, that nigga is cheating. If your man is on the toilet taking a shit, and he left his phone in the other room, and that nigga don't wipe his ass, bitch, get the fuck off my goddamn phone. Put it down, bitch. Put it down, bitch. You can wipe your ass, nigga. Put it down, bitch. If a nigga grab you like this for your... Listen, man, my name is comedian Malcolm Hill, man. Thank y'all for y'all time, man. I'm out of here.
Yeah, he's funny. I got a couple of things that I needed to address, though, what he said. First of all, light-skinned people, don't be talking about us, all right? We all good. My thing is, a lot of people want to be like, you acting on light-skinned right now. I am light-skinned. How else am I supposed to act? I don't know. I don't know what you want from me. I'm just acting how I am. I'd probably act this way if I was dark-skinned, too. I don't care. And Malcolm, it's called a wall banger. I looked it up for you, that thing that gets on the wall. I just want to let y'all know, I didn't know about this beforehand, but I just wanted also to let you know, yeah, it's called a wall banger. But on another note, my window broke this morning. I can't believe that shit. It was like, I don't know what happened. It was very disturbing and everything like that to me. I'm so upset about it. Now I gotta pay all this money out. On the other note, besides that, don't put your wall banger on the window. Everybody was getting a show that oh, I know, it was bad. But anyway, are you guys ready for our headliner? Yes, are we ready for our headliner? We had a great show so far. I'm so excited. Yes, Charles Walden is coming out. This is our headliner. He is amazing.
Thank you. Y'all stop clapping like, oh, it's him. Well, it's an honor to be here at this place. Hold on, let me get organized here, because, you know, this brought me up. Ain't got no music going on, nothing. Got me feel like I'm performing. At least when I did the senior home, they had some Count Basie to bring me out to. Anyway, how y'all doing? Let me say this right now. I know I feel some of y'all staring at me. I just want to say I'm not drunk, you know. I don't drink because I'm afraid if I start drinking, I might start walking straight. And I know if I start walking straight, I lose my benefits. So I'm just trying to keep whatever little money I got coming in. You know, matter of fact, when I meet women, I tell women, I say, look, you know, there's a lot of people getting laid off nowadays. A lot of people that lost their jobs. You need to hook up with somebody like me because I'm guaranteed some kind of money, either on the 1st or the 3rd. And I'm gonna be honest, and one thing I love about people is, a lot of times people don't realize it's not a good time to be recognized, but they still recognize me anyway. No, because one time I was in the Social Security office, and a guy come in and talking about, oh my God, I know who you are. You are funny. I done been to a lot of your shows, and I had to tell him, I had to say, yo, not in here. I said, in here, I ain't shit, man. You know, just like you. He's like, oh yeah, you're right, man, my fault, man, my fault. I said, man, you about to jam us both up. But in all seriousness, I'm glad to be here to help try to start the Laff House off again down here at 30th and Walnut. They gotta get some handicap accessible curbs though. Cause I got dropped off, man. I done pull a hamstring stepping up on the curb like who the hell makes curbs like that? And you know how embarrassing it is? You know, I appreciate her help, but you got a lady with a walker coming over to my baby, I'm gonna help you. I'm like, oh my God, man. And I hope everybody's having a good 2025. My 2025 is going pretty good, except for back in February when I ran into an ex-girlfriend I haven't seen in like 20 years, since the night she kicked me out the apartment we were sharing. And I felt like I got kicked out for something silly, because I thought I did something good, because I had changed the sheets on the bed, and she's gonna be like, those are the wrong sheets. I'm like, what you mean wrong sheets? She's like, no, those are the wrong sheets. I'm like, what, you want a different color? She said, no, it is wintertime, and those are summer sheets. And I said, well, what the hell are summer sheets? I thought sheets were sheets. And she said, you know what? I'm so sick of you. You got 2 days to get out. And I just told her, I said, you know what? I do you one better. I can be out of here within 2 hours. She's like, how you gonna do that? I said, to be honest, I saw this day coming about 1.5 years ago. So I started renting an apartment, and I'm pretty much good to go. Because I didn't want to be one of them guys who got kicked out and struggling to find a place to stay. Guys, you know when we get kicked out, don't nobody want to take us in. We can't even call our own mama. Our own mama be like, look, you trying to come back here? She like, psh. She be like, look, I'm so stuck in my ways now. I'm dating different guys. I'm walking around the house half dressed. But never mind, Mom. Now I gotta get the image of you walking around half butt naked. You know, a son ain't supposed to be visualizing his mom doing that. Now women, y'all are lucky. Y'all would have to leave the house 2 o'clock in the morning, got that girlfriend to call, get on the phone, be like, yeah, girl, I gotta come over there because he tripping. And she'd be like, yeah, see, I told you he wasn't shit. You and the kids come on over. I know I got the 1 bedroom, but we're gonna make it work. And she could have company over and go wake him up, like, look, you gotta go. My girlfriend on her way over, you know, with my god kids, and I'm not ready for them to meet you yet. And he'd be like, but I rode over here with you. And she'd be like, well, you better call Uber. He'd be like, look, my Uber account messed up. Can you call me one? She'd be like, look, I don't share my Uber with nobody. So I don't know what you're gonna do, but you gotta get out of here before I call the police. I'm like, damn, my man was getting kicked out. He didn't do nothing wrong. But just because her girlfriend coming over. And then guys, you know, we got, you know, there's guys who shouldn't live with a woman, but move in with them anyway. like a friend of mine named Carl, man. Carl was blessed to inherit a house that been in his family for like 80 years. And then one day Carl came to me and talking about, Charles, I'm in love. I got Kalisha gonna move in with me. This is it. We're gonna do it. And I was like, well, Carl, I don't think you should do that. He was talking about, Charles, why you hating? I said, I'm not hating. I said, Carl, when you live with a woman, the rules are different. Like, you gotta talk to each other every day. It's not like when you live apart and you act like your phone messing up and you gotta call back. No, you gotta talk. And the other thing you gotta do, you gotta take a shower every day. You can't be like, well, it's wintertime and I ain't going nowhere. No, you must wash. But of course he ain't listen. And I said, I'm gonna give it 3 months. Now I was wrong, it lasted 4. And then one day Carl called me and said, hey Charles, how you doing? I said, no, just tell me what happened. Because all the years I've known Carl, he ain't never asked how I'm doing. He was like, well, listen, I'm going to have to stay with you for a little while because Kalisha kicked me out. And I didn't want to ask, but I had to. I said, what happened? He said, well, one day I was making some chicken sandwiches, and I asked her, did she want one? And she said, yeah, but she wanted an egg on her chicken sandwich. So I said, so basically you want a double chicken sandwich. And she said, no, I just want chicken and egg. And I said, well, that's basically a double chicken sandwich. And she just got mad and told me just to get the hell out. I said, so let me get this straight. You done lost your house over some chicken. I said, to be honest, I wouldn't even tell nobody that story. I would just lie and say you got caught cheating. Who the hell get an argument over some chicken sandwiches? Oh, man. Everybody still with me? Okay. Because it just feels so spread out. Maybe that's why. But. You know what? Also, back in 2020, I was blessed to have a milestone birthday. I was blessed to make it to 50 years old. But I couldn't celebrate because, America was closed. But I did have friends calling me, wishing me happy birthday. Had one friend call me and say, Charles, I want to wish you happy 50th. He said, I know you're mad because you can't celebrate. But best believe when your next 50th come around, man, it's going to be on and popping. I said, okay, I see you still getting high. I had another friend call me and say, Charles, man, happy 50th. He said, man, I hope you make it to 100. And I had to tell him, I had to say, no. I said, I'm cool with like 75. He told me, man, why you don't want to make it to 100? I said, because it's hard enough for me to get around now. I can imagine how life's going to be in my 80s and 90s. Plus, if you make it to like 95, people talk to you way different. I never forget the time I went over to my dad's house and his wife had like a birthday breakfast brunch for her uncle who turned 95. And everybody was talking to him like he was a little kid because he ate all his food. They was like, oh my God, Uncle Earl, you ate all your food. You ate all that meat. Talking to him like he was a pet. Talking to him like, that's a good Uncle Earl. I couldn't take it no more. I said, he ate it because you're hungry. I said, just because you make it to 95 don't mean you stop getting hungry. And Uncle Earl couldn't talk, but he just nodded his head saying, thank you. I know, I got you. Then for dessert, they had strawberry shortcake. And Uncle Earl's wife was like, wait a minute, I want to take some of that icing off because it's too much for him. I said, he's 95. How long do you think he's going to be here? I mean, let him enjoy. Like just to change subject real quick. Like, I had a friend who had got like terminal lung cancer or something like that. And then one day I saw him smoking some cigarettes. I said, man, should you be smoking cigarettes? He's like, look, man, it's over. I'm gone. You know, let me enjoy. Matter of fact, I want you to look out when the time comes, make sure I got a pack of cigarettes in my casket. I'm like, but your soul, just make sure they're there. And I said, now I got to show up to the funeral because, you know, because if I don't want that kind of karma. But you know what, I was thinking, though, if I do make it to 95, I'm going to do crazy stuff. Like, I'm going to go to the store, I'm going to shoplift. and I'm going to go apply for a 30-year mortgage. And then dare them say something, but like, I got the money, I got the credit, what? Well, maybe can we give you 10 years? I never forget. I went to a funeral, and the lady who passed away, she was 88, and there was people in there crying, talking about, oh my God, that's too young. I said, no. 88 is a good number. Don't nobody in here want to be the oldest person in the world. Don't nobody in here want to be that person on the news. They're talking about, okay, we're going to Philadelphia and turning 110 years old today. Everybody say happy birthday to Charles, and I'm just sitting there like, ugh. Like, why the hell I got all these lights in my face? You know, why I got this stupid ass hat on my head now? I be feeling bad for them people that be like 105 years old, man, because they always got somebody in their family want to force them out the retirement home to come to some type of family gathering. And you come there and you just sitting there because don't nobody know who you are, and you don't know who nobody is. Little kids running around talking about, oh my God, who that? I'm like, I don't know. They said he used to be somebody. And you can't even get mad because you just sit there stuck smiling like, okay. Take my ass back to the home. And the other thing is, like, you know, with funerals, people gotta stop getting mad because you got put in the obituary wrong. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody care that you got put in there as a family friend, even though the person treated you like a son or daughter. Ain't nobody, you know, remembering that. You know, all I want to do is, all I want to do after the funeral is get to the you know, to the you know, the reset thing. Yeah, I want to get to the reset, cause a lot of times I be hungry. A lot of times I be so hungry. When I get to the reset, I don't even care. I don't even care who made the potato salad. I said I will deal with the consequences later. I'll be at the reset, people be in there trying to pick over like, man, this kind of, I don't care, I'm hungry. Just don't have liver. I can't do liver. Liver make me gag, man. Just to go off on a tangent real quick, like I never liked liver as a kid, and you know, this was the 80s, my childhood, and my mom and stepfather said, okay, you're gonna sit there till you eat it, and if you don't, you're gonna get a beating. He said, in the 80s, you know, you was allowed to beat kids, and I guess my stepfather had one too many drinks, because he said, you know what, if you're willing to take an ass whooping because you don't want to eat it, you know, you don't have to eat it no more. Cause I really didn't like it. I was sneaking, trying to give pieces to the dog, and the stupid ass dog, he'd get all excited, like, oh shit, you gotta, like, calm down, come over here quietly, man. Oh, you know what? Just to get back to funerals for a minute, man. Like I know, we can't thank these people because they're not here anymore, but the people that had the cremation funeral, oh my God, thank y'all so much. Those are the fastest services I've ever been to in my life. You're not even in there for a good hour, and you can leave, man. Unlike the traditional funeral, you know, where you gotta go to the cemetery and you're subject to the elements, because it could be the coldest day of the year and you out there in like 10-degree weather, and you're more mad because you're out there because it's 10 degrees. He know damn well he could have held out for 2 more weeks when the weather was gonna break and it was gonna be in the 50s. And then the other thing about being buried in the cemetery, a lot of times you can get a bad spot. I never forgot when I went to my Uncle Johnny's funeral. My God, from a distance, I thought he had a good spot because they were putting him underneath a tree. And I said, all right, good. They're looking out for my Uncle Johnny because summertime come, he got some shade. But as I got closer, it was all kind of tree vines sticking out the ground and all kind of divots in the ground. I damn near fell in there with him. Now, to be honest, if you're gonna be buried in the cemetery, the best spot to get is right along the fence. That way, if you're late getting there seeing your people and they done locked up the gate for the night, you just walk outside along the gate and just remember the landmark where they buried from. Be like, oh, yeah, that's right, Auntie, she buried right across the street from the gas station. So I can get me some gas. And you be right outside the fence like, hey, Auntie, happy birthday. Sorry I'm late. I got tied up at work. But here goes some flowers for you. And I got your favorite drink. Here you go. I'm going to just toss it out here. Hopefully the groundkeepers come out and pour it on you. And like another thing with funerals, man, you got to be careful who you have speak at funerals. You got to make sure they got some couth of vocabulary. Because I went to one funeral, and the guy got to speak, and he said, yeah, I'm sad, I'm mad, Ernest is gone. But I'm mad because he died because we were supposed to do a drywall job together. And he gonna die the day before we're supposed to start. You know, if you wasn't feeling well, you should have told me. I would have got somebody else. Cause I picked him because he's good at drywall. I'm not that good. And I can't get the money back because I done spent the deposit. So I hope you rest well. I gotta go because I gotta finish the drywall job, but bye. But okay, man. Also, hopefully me and this guy, we become friends again. But basically, him and his family, they accused me of killing their aunt. I know how it sounds, but I'm gonna take everybody back to the day of the incident. So earlier that day, he called me up. He's like, hey, Charles, listen, you know, Auntie, she on life support, and we're gonna take her off tonight and do last rites. And since you like family, we would like you to be there. And I said, you damn right, because I love Auntie. So we're in the hospital room, and I'm doing my best to keep my balance. And I fall, and I pull out all the wires. And I'm not even on the ground yet, and they're like, oh my God, Charles killed Auntie. I said, these wires ain't been out a good 5 minutes. We're gonna just plug them back in. Man, I lied to you now for the next like 3-4 months. I'm getting threatening text messages from the family talking about you killed our auntie, we gonna sue you. Now I'm gonna be honest, one thing I love about black people, you know, black people love to sue until they find out it costs money. Then that whole tone changed. They're like, all right, well, we're gonna let this one slide. But if you kill somebody else in our family, man, it's on and popping, man. And then, you know, one other thing, you know, it is sad when somebody dies, but I'm sorry, it makes you mad when they die owing you money. No, because I had a friend of mine, he passed away, and I was hurt. I said, damn, Kenny is gone. And I started crying, and another friend of ours said, yeah, man, Kenny was sick for a long time. Then it dawned on me. I said, well, how the hell he gonna borrow $100 off me? Talking about he gonna give it back to me at the end of the month, knowing damn well he might not be here. No, and I was getting madder and madder. Other friends trying to calm me down. I said, no, that is foul. I said, you don't be borrowing money when you know you about to expire. I went to the funeral. I walked up to the casket. I said, I know you got some money on you. And I started digging in his pockets. Pastor gonna try to tell me stop. I'm like, no, this boy owe me. He had like $30 on him. I said, I'm gonna get the rest from you in the afterlife. And I'm not lying. When I die, even if I'm not supposed to go to heaven, I'm just gonna go up there, I'm gonna ring the bell at the gate. I'm gonna be like, look, I know I ain't supposed to be here. I just need to see Kenny for about 10 minutes. I know the money ain't gonna do me no good. It's about the principle. Oh, man. I just feel so blessed doing this stand-up stuff, man. But, like, sometimes promoters be treating me the cheap way. Like the two airlines I try to avoid getting on is, like, Spirit and Frontier. Because they don't know how to treat disabled people. I had to fly Spirit, like, a couple weeks ago. And it almost left me at the gate. After they asked, did I need wheelchairs? I said, yeah. And then I told the lady about 10, 15 minutes went by, they loaded up the plane. I said, the wheelchair. She said, they was here. You I'm like, I ain't seen nothing. I said, I know I wear glasses, but I'm not that blind. Because at this time I had stood up at the counter. I had my cane sitting up on the thing. She was like, well, what you want us to do? You want us to call one, or you want to go ahead and walk down the jetway? I said, I might as well go ahead and walk down the jetway. She was like, all right. And then, all right. And then she going to say some smart shit like, don't forget your cane. Well, how the fuck you think I'm going to get out of there? Then I'm on the plane, and I ain't never seen flight attendant walk around talking on her cell phone, trying to see people at the same time. She's like arguing with her kid's father, like, you know, come on, she's like, don't start your shit, and all this. And I got to thinking, I said, maybe they got physical a lot because she working with a broken hand, with a cast. Like, well, what kind of operation is this, man? Like if we gotta open an emergency exit door, I know you can't do the shit. Oh man, yeah, man. But just, oh man, a little bit more about me, man. Like I'm a big like Uber and Lyft fan. Like I know a lot of people don't like to do this. I like to do the share ride, cause I know somebody gonna get in this car with me and something interesting gonna happen. Like one time I was in Lyft and it was a share ride and I got the notification on my phone that Kia was gonna be joining me. But what Kia forgot to mention was she was bringing her 4 kids with her. And then as she get in the car with her kids and stuff, she gonna get mad at me because she gonna try to give me like her little 1-year-old to hold in my lap. And I said, no, I can't do that. She's like, well, why you can't be no gentleman? I said, first of all, I don't know how the laws work with a stranger holding a 1-year-old in his lap in the backseat of a car, and I don't have no Santa Claus outfit on. I said, man, y'all about to jam me up, about to have me register, and all I was trying to get is a ride. I remember one time, and then I had to catch an Uber one time, but I did that by myself because I was running late for a show, and so I got in the Uber, and the funk just hit me hard, like God, and I tried to roll the window down, but the wind couldn't knock that funk out of the car. It was just stuck in there. And my eyes was tearing up. So when my eyes cleared up, I got a good look at my driver. And he had a white T-shirt on that used to be white. That changed to a color that even if you took it to Home Depot, they couldn't even tell you what kind of, yeah, they couldn't match that shit. Then he got to talking, and I lied to you not. It looked like he only had about 8 teeth in his mouth. And he was like, man, I'm gonna tell you, you my last ride for the night, because when I drop you off, my man and his wife, they having a cookout, and she makes a mean corn on the cob, and I love corn on the cob. He's like, I don't even scrape it off the cob thing, man. I just bite it. And I'm looking at him like, okay, in theory, to bite corn on the cob, you gotta have at least 2 teeth together, to get proper scrapage. I was this close to canceling my show just to go watch him eat corn on the cob. Oh man, I know y'all saw like Malcolm and all them walking back and forth, and I'm pretty much stay right here because I'm at the age now when I fall, I gotta stay on the ground for a minute. I gotta do like a mental CAT scan and make sure ain't nothing pop. It's not like back when I was like 18 years old when I could fall out of the first floor window and just get up and be like, God damn, I gotta be careful. Yeah. So I remember like a few weeks ago, I was walking down the street and I tripped and fell in front of a bar, and these 2 drunk guys came out to try to help me up. And I could tell they ain't never helped no disabled person up before, because they're gonna lift me up. But my legs were still bent. And see, I had cerebral palsy, so I basically, I gotta wait for the message to come for them to go down. So the guy was, he's like, man, put your legs down. I said, I am, but it's gonna take a minute. And he got impatient, and I guess he thought he could just yell at my legs. So he's like, go down! Go down! And the other drunk tried to grab my leg and straighten it out, but they were locked. So basically, they just put me back on the ground and said, look, when you're ready to get up, you call us, because you're messing up our high. And that was a crazy week for me. That was a crazy week for me falling, because like a couple days after that, I had to catch the bus, and at like 5:30 in the morning, and I'm walking to the bus, but I trip and fall in the middle of the street. But I couldn't get up right away because I ain't had nothing to grab onto, so I had to wait for a car to come and pray that they see me so I can get up. So a guy pulled up and he said, yo, man, you all right? I said, yeah, man, I just got to lean on your car for a minute so I can get up. And he just said, psh. He said, man, I just got my car detailed. He said, I ain't trying to get all that fingerprints on my car. He said, and I would go out and try to help you myself, but I hurt my back, and I got a case pending, and I don't know if they're out here taking pictures. I said, man, it's 5:30 in the morning. I said, they don't start taking pictures till about 9 o'clock. He told me he couldn't take that chance, and he pulled off. I said, all right, fine. Just a little bit more about me. Going through just enjoying being up here at World Cafe Lot since '04. Like that was a real long time ago. I ain't got nothing to say funny about it, just '04. You know, I be feeling sorry for like people who got locked up in like 1980 and they decided to let them go right now. You know, the world done changed so fucking much. I'm like, how I work the gas pump? Yeah, man, shit, I gotta go back to jail 'cause I can't figure this shit out, man. Sorry, some stuff is gonna be for me. But anyway, I was talking about my Social Security disability earlier. Like, I really do get that, but before I started getting Social Security disability, I was getting like SSI. And that started when I was like 6 years old. But I didn't find out I was getting that until I was about 12. And the way I found out was, see, I went to a school for disabled kids, and it was a couple days after the first of the month, and I saw a friend of mine with some new clothes on. And I said, hold on, wait a minute. I said, how Jermaine got some new clothes? And he just told me his parents ain't working. So I confronted him, because I thought he was out there stealing. I said, Jermaine, I said, how you got some new clothes, and you just said your parents ain't got no job? He like, from my check. I said, what check? I said, you 12 years old, you ain't got no job. He was like, no, from the same check you get. I said, oh, wait a minute. I said, what check I get? He said, the check we get from the government at the beginning of each month because we can't walk right. I said, whoa. I said, so you telling me because we can't walk right is that the government give us money? He said, yeah. He said, your mom ain't tell you? I said, man, my mom ain't tell me nothing. He said, you better ask her. I said, you damn right. Now, I found this out at 9:45 in the morning. Messed up my whole school day. I remember sitting in English class, English teacher like, Charles, I need you to read the next paragraph. I like, look, Miss Granoff, I can't read nothing right now. I just found my mama holding out on me. No, because I had to figure out how to confront my mom. Because, see, my mom's not here anymore. She passed away in '93, but the one thing I always loved about my mom was she never felt sorry for me. Like, my mom would tell me to go to the store. She'd tell me to be back in 15 minutes, knowing damn well it was a 30-minute walk for an able-bodied person. And one of her favorite things that she wanted me to gift for her was the Pepsi. And this was the 80s when Pepsi came in a glass bottle. And she'd be like, look, Charles, I want you to go to the store. I want you to give me a Pepsi. And I swear to God, if you trip and fall and you break it, I will hurt you bad. Because I didn't count it out my last 60 cents. And I'm sitting there looking at her like, yeah, Ma, I see you didn't count it out 60 cents in pennies. And she knew damn well Mr. Lee down at the corner store did not take pennies after 12 o'clock in the afternoon. So I had double the pressure on me of not breaking a Pepsi, and I had to convince this man to take all these pennies. So I'm in the store, I'm up at the register, you know, I put the Pepsi up on the counter, I go in my pocket, pull the pennies out, and I try to put them on the counter slowly, but for some reason they came out my hand real fast. And Mr. Lee saw all them pennies, and he just snapped out, and he just said, no penny! Too many penny! Not after 12. I said, come on, Mr. Lee. I said, I got to get this Pepsi for my mom. She needs to drink it so she can burp, so she can feel better. Mr. Lee took all them pennies and he put them in a sandwich bag, and he weighed them on the scale that he used to weigh lunch meat. Because apparently he knew what 60 pennies was supposed to weigh. So he gonna tell me I'm 3 cents short. I said, I can't owe you. He said, everybody want oh. He said, what, 6 people come in here owe me 3 cents? You know how much money that is? I said, it's like 18 cents. He said, all right, you want to be a smart ass. What if 300 people come in the store? Now, the only way I can answer that was to say, now you know damn well 300 people are going to come in the store and owe you no 3 cents. I had to do it like that because I couldn't do the math in my head. And then Mr. Lee gonna tell me to stop cussing, don't use damn. Yeah. I don't think Mr. Lee never liked me because my mom would send me to the store sometimes. Like, I don't know if they still do the spaghetti by numbers, but my mom always wanted me to get spaghetti number 9. So I'm in there, I see 7, 8, 10, 11. I said, Mr. Lee, you don't got no spaghetti number 9? He's like, no more 9. Get number 10, I'll give you 9 price. Like, I ain't realized there wasn't really no fucking difference. But I said, okay, cool. Man, I got home. Boy, my mom snapped and lost the door. Did I tell you spaghetti number 9? I said, Mr. Lee said no more spaghetti number 9. But he gave me number 10 for 9 price. Like, all right, well, if I go there, we're going back to the store. If I see spaghetti number 9, I'm whooping your ass all the way home. And I'm confident. I'm like, okay, Mom, watch, let's go. I walk in that store, I see like 8 boxes of spaghetti number 9. I take a look at Mr. Lee, I'm like, my mom up there beat me home, and then people in the neighborhood tried to save me because they knew I was disabled. Come on, man, that child disabled. You can't be beating him. It's like, this is my motherfucking child. If it was up to you, he'd be doing whatever he want. I was like, thank y'all, but it's too late, man. Oh, man, dang, but so much with my childhood going on, man. Like I used to have to do the Special Olympics, man, and like, I gotta go. Well, why did you say go? Okay, shit. I done got comfortable. I done found my spot, Shit, I'm old now. I don't feel like, getting up right when. Fine, this ain't, I gotta go. But I know, but I want to get this little bit of money because I only got like $5 in my account right now. Cause I love modern technology, but I hate the fact that shit got to get deducted from your account. I be forgetting all about it and shit, man. Like, goddamn electric, man. Do I really? I just need to get the hookup with the electric. So, never mind. Let me not. But all right. I'll share this with y'all real quick. Back in the '80s, I used to have to go to summer camp for disabled kids. Don't ask me why. They felt like, if you was disabled, everything all right over there? Hey, let me know if something about to happen, because I need a head start. Because I got to figure out how to get out of here, because, this shit like a maze. But like I said, man, back in the '80s, man, I used to go to summer camp for disabled kids. But the problem with that is, disabled or not, you're taking a kid from the inner city, and you just try to make him get used to camp life. Now, I had a problem the first night when they're gonna tell me I gotta go to bed at 9 o'clock, and I said, no. I said, it's summertime. They said, no, everybody goes to bed at 9 o'clock. And I said, no, no, no. I said, it's summertime. I said, summertime, I don't go to bed till about 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. They said, no, because we got to be up at 6 in the morning to go boating. I said, no, no, no. I said, it's summertime. I said, summertime, I don't wake up till about 10, 11. They said, well, if you do that, you're going to miss breakfast. I said, well, if that's the case, I just do what I do at home. If I got up late at home and my brothers and sisters ate all the cereal, I just take and make me peanut butter and jelly. I used to love peanut butter and jelly. Like, crunchy peanut butter was my favorite. My brother gonna tell me he don't like crunchy peanut butter because you can't spread crunchy peanut butter. I said, no, dumbass, you don't spread crunchy peanut butter. You put it on the bread in sections like it's a puzzle. I said, you sitting there trying to spread, you done tore like 6 slices of bread. Waste damn near half a loaf of bread trying to make one sandwich. I used to like to make double-deckers, and my mom would be like, look, you want to make a double-decker, you use the ends of the bread. Now, you know damn well, don't nobody like the ends of the bread. You can't even get birds the ends of the bread. Birds will eat the ends of the bread and realize what they ate and take and mess your car up. And be like, don't you ever do that shit again. All right, well, on that note, they forcing me to go. I have fun. Let me get ready to get out of here.
All right, give it up for Charles Walden, everybody. Y'all had a good time?